Hello viewers, welcome to Learn to Vibe channel. So here we are going to see about the coding question and how to solve it very easily using a solving strategy, and we are going to code in Python for the given question. So the question is, given an array of integers which is going to return indices of two numbers such that they are going to add up to specific target. So we can also assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice. So the question has been given here that if we are going to get the array of indices from the users which is going to be stored in nums like such as 2, 7, 11, 15, whatever values, and sum of the addition of two elements in the given array should match with the target value, which is nothing but here 9. So we all know the element 2 plus 7 is going to be 9, and it should return the indices of that element which is given in the array. So we all know that array is going to start with the value 0, index value is going to start with 0, and here 2, 7, the value of the elements index is going to be 0 and 1, so it should return 0 and 1. So how to solve this? So here I'm going to give an explanation of this code, how to solve using this code in Python. So first, the user defined function, the twoSum function, is going to take two parameters, which is an input array nums and the target value target. So it's going to create an empty dictionary called indexes. So this dictionary will be used to store the indexes of each value in the nums array. It begins for loop that iterates over each value in the nums array along with its index. Next, it's going to use the enumerate function to get both the value and the index at the same time. For each value in the array, it subtracts the value from the target value to get the complement. For example, if the target is 9 and the number is 2, then the complement is going to be 7, which is 9 minus 2 is 7. It checks whether the complement is already in the indexes dictionary. If it is, that means that we have found a pair of values that add up to the target. So the function is going to return an array containing the indices of these two values, the index of the complement in the indexes dictionary and the current index in the nums dictionary. Next is nums array. If the complement is not in the dictionary, the function is going to add the current value and its index to the indexes dictionary. So this allows us to look up the index of the complement in the dictionary later on. So when we encounter the complement nums array, so if the loop completes without finding a pair of values that add up to the target, the function returns an empty array. So this indicates that it was not possible to find two values in the input array that add up to the target value. So overall, this function runs in O of n time, since it only needs to iterate over the input array once, and it uses a dictionary to quickly check whether a complement has already have been seen while iterating. So this is faster than a brute force approach, so that checks all the possible pairs of numbers in the input array. Next, the specific code is going to specify that it's going to get user input as a string of integers separated by commas. Next, the string is split at each comma and each substring is converted to an integer and stored in a list. So the user input is nothing but a target value. So the purpose is to allow the user to input an array of integers and the target value to be used in a function. Next, this result is equals to twoSum of nums comma target. So this is nothing but the function twoSum with the input array num and target value target is going to be stored in the result, which is nothing but the pair of indices in the result variable. Next, this code is going to check whether the result variable contains a non-empty array, whether the twoSum function was able to find a pair of indices that add up to the target value. So if it does, if it match, then it is going to print a formatted message indicating that the target value and the indices of the two numbers that is going to add up to it. If it is not, then it is going to print a message indicating that no two numbers in the array is going to add up to the target value. So here I am going to code the given code. So I have been typed the code. I'm going to click on run. So you can see that enter the array of integers, comma separated. So it is asking for the array of integers. So as the given question, we are going to give the values such as 2, 7, 11 and 15 as array of integers, and give on enter, and it is asking for the target value. So we know the target value from the question is 9, and the output of the indices of two numbers that add up to 9, which is nothing but the target.